Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we're gonna try some Mono Red, but not just Mono Red for the sake of being Mono Red. I actually want to find out if this red Defiler of Instinct, is actually any good. Because for the first time, we don't have Meathook Massacre running around. Does it make it possible for Mono Red to be played? Because that's what a lot of people have said. So let's hop in and find out, and see what we can learn about this Defiler of Instinct. Alright, as always, I'd like to show some love to those of you that have already joined the channel. If you haven't, become a member. Hit that join button down below. And there's stuff for you. I just did another video 2 days ago for a member exclusive, and there was a questionnaire that went out. So if you are a member and didn't see that, check out your messages. There's probably something for you. And if you want to protect all your nerd stuff, check out ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn at checkout. They'll give you a 5% discount, and they'll support the channel. Okay, so we're not going to spend a lot of time here because we sort of know what all these cards do already, but we're going to give a quick rundown. So we got Goldhound for making treasure, which is going to make it to where we can cast some of these higher cost things, but even more importantly, the First Strike and Menace will come into play. We have Hammerhand, which can give something haste, but also make something not block, which we like. We're going to try Commando Faces Kakazan, of course. Phoenix Chick, of course. Play with Fire, of course. There's going to be a couple of sticky fingers here because there is a way to draw cards, but it also gives something else menace. So as you can see, one of the plans here is trying to make everything hard to block and then possibly burn them out if we're lucky. But we have 3 Lightning Strike, 3 Rakdos Firebrand. We're playing 2 Chandra Dress to Kill. We've got 2 Professional Facebreaker, 2 Reckless Stormseeker, 2 Defiler of Instinct. And for those who don't know, Defiler of Instinct does have First Strike. It's a 4/4 for 4, so that's already reasonable on rate. But you can pay 2 life if you play a red permanent, and also be able to get 1 discounted mana off of there, and deal a point to any target. Usually you're going to be using it to make it harder for your opponent to block, kill things that may be left over to block, and help you push stuff through. Now, the benefit here is we do have several permanents with 1 mana. So we've got Goldhound, Hammerhand, Commando, Phoenix Chick, all very cheap, also sticky fingers. So there's a lot of things we can play, even if we just play the Defiler on that turn and still have something else to play behind it. If we happen to have a 5th land, then obviously all this other stuff gets opened up as well as things we could possibly do. One of the other reasons we like having stuff like Facebreaker, though, is it does produce extra treasure to open the door for more things to happen. Same thing with Chandra, can produce an extra mana. Or even Goldhound being able to have First Strike. If you do have a Facebreaker out, you get First Strike damage, get a treasure, then your regular damage, get a treasure. So we can set up a lot of things here. We also have a Thundering Raiju because this card's just great if you're playing red, and then we have a Shivan Devastator. Our lands are 20 Mountains, 1 Sekinzan, 1 Crystal Grotto. So yeah, we're going to try this out. I don't know if it's going to work as is. We're going to see. I like the concept behind it. I like the cards that we're playing, but I don't know if in the current meta, even without Meathook, if this is where we want to be. But let's go play some games, and this may just have to be one of those videos where we do some updates in the middle, and, you know, we'll talk about it at the end of the video, what we learned. So, yeah, if you want to skip through as a timeline, check it out. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening in this video, I have a feeling, because it's Mono Red, right? We got to learn some things and find the best version. Anyway, y'all go enjoy these games. I'll catch up with you later. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Alright, well, for a test round, I guess we're playing against a Defender deck. This is probably going to be pretty good against, I'd imagine. Nope, it's not that at all. There's something completely different going on here. Okay then. I don't know what's happening, but I'm sure we'll find out. Concealed Curtain sounds good. I'm gonna draw a card. Alright. That's nifty. Unfortunate. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll get to keep one or the other. Still need to draw a land to make it worthwhile. So, as much as I would like to play Professional Facebreaker here, I think we're gonna go with this. Just give it self-haste. And just attack with that. Attacking with the etchings doesn't do anything here. Come on, untap land. Come on, untap land. That's what we really need here. Bookcase. Yeah, this is a Defender deck. Okay, well, sorry. I thought this test game was going to be more interesting than this. This is just kind of odd. I don't know what to make of it, truthfully. Not the most exciting thing we've seen, to say the least. I mean, the goal is to play Defiler here, but I think situation being what it is, we just do this and then just go for it. We'll put a bonus here. We'll attack, put the counters on the Raiju itself. They can trade for yeah, for the Bank Buster. That's fine. Alright, opponent's at 5. We do have a Lightning Strike plus some dudes. Defiler won't be enough here because we're going to have to discard that for sure. Yep. Actually, I say that. Who knows? Maybe they want us to get rid of the Lightning Strike. They did go for Lightning Strike. Interesting call. If we just go for this and give it haste, they don't have a good block. They block something with it. Yeah, alright. I guess this is what we do. Yeah, I think the opponent's deck shows a good example of like kind of what the issue is with these particular decks. And it's really that they don't have any early plays. And then even their best play here is to try to give something not Defender. You know, like... Oh, that actually kills a thing. Look at that. There you go. You're back in it. Make us discard a card. That's legit. That is not for us. That's real bad. That's real good. Man, the swings we are living on here. I guess we actually just give this +3. Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep. There's not a good reason to throw this back. I was just thinking though, it would be nice to draw another 1-mana thing so we could like shoot something and play a card. Then just go land. That would make life easy, wouldn't it? But we don't always get what we want. We did get a land though, so there's something to be said for that. Sadly, I guess we just play the Firebrand and let it get countered. I was just thinking that. If there was a spell or a land on top, what would I actually want to keep? Man, I guess we've got to keep the land, which isn't great. Isn't great. But sure. There's no way this is making it. Like, I think we all know that. I mean, it's either going to get make disappeared or they're just going to kill it when it hits the board. I mean, it's fine either way. We got to get them to spin some cards. Fire is a victory. Okay. Not how I expected it to die, but, you know, same difference. What do you got going on, opponent? I imagine more removal is what we're staring at. So let's attack with this Phoenix chick. And we end the turn. I mean, they may want to try to kill it. Alright. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, it gets exiled. Fair enough. Pass. To Fairy. That's not cool. I mean, I was sort of thinking there might be a Wandering Emperor here anyway. This is actually a little bit of a tough question, though. I don't know if we need to kill Teferi or if we want to scry. I guess we have to kill Teferi, like, because the life gain and stuff is just going to be too much. Especially if they have a Wandering Emperor in hand already, which they probably do.
This is hardly
This makes it very tempting, but nah. We just kind of know what's happening already here. We just gotta eat it. Here it comes. Oh, it didn't. What? Try to do this first then? Ah, this will give something haste. How do we feel about that? This is... okay, sure. I mean, if they have a Wandering Emperor, Raiju's dead anyway. If they have something else to kill a creature, maybe we entice them to use it here. No. Yeah, this can't block, whatever. Now an Emperor? Okay, cool.
Run away. You'll be safer.
Interesting. They did not take the Thundering Raiju. Huh. Wonder what that's about.
Back to wandering. Guards, to me.
Bankbuster, okay. This is all kinds of interesting. I can't tell at all what's in their hand. All right, well, we're going to try to maximize our damage if we can. See what kind of removal they have. I'm sure they have something here. Nope, they just took 5. All right, well, they're going to draw. Let's see if they find something. I mean, I could have used a Chandra during all this. Would have been great. Now they can probably produce a lot of ways to kill a Raiju. Burn down the house. Okay, farewell. Yeah, that works too. Let's find another haste creature. That would be nice. Okay, Chandra, you're something. Sure. I mean, I can't think of anything else I'm gonna do with it. And now Chandra at least can be protected from one attack from a Bankbuster. God, this is so tough. Do we want to look for a card? I mean... Let's dig. I'm probably going to regret this. Oh, we don't regret it at all. I mean, if they have a Wandering Emperor, so be it. Like, we'll have to deal with it, but whatever. Okay, make disappear. Fair enough. I mean, maybe we should just be pinging the opponent. Maybe their hand's all defensive cards. I don't know. Well, that's probably the beginning of the end. I mean, we could still draw, what you call off the top. The, Shivan, whatever. The Hydra Dragon. Yep, they get to attack Chandra, so we only get one more hit with it. Opponent's at 6. Yeah, I just don't see a way we're going to get out of this. It was close. Actually, if it's exactly that... Okay, I was going to say, if it was exactly that card, we had a shot. Because it would have been +1. We would have been... No, it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 from Chandra would have been 5. So yeah, we'd have been 1 short still. And it was just a land. Alright, GG's. We're dead. Alright. Truth be told, we tried to do a few different things here, and the hammer hands and the sticky fingers never even came up in any of those early test games, so, like, I don't know if it's good or bad. It's probably bad, I'm assuming. And the idea of Gold Hound's kind of neat, but wasn't good enough either. So I think we're kind of back to just playing the regular, just like what we would expect red to kind of look like right now. with that. So we get to play 3 Rending Flames, so we can just kill some of the bigger stuff, namely Shieldred, and give us some more outs against that. Then we just go with the Hasty Vampire, the Adversary, for 3 copies, and that's closer and still lets us play Defiler of Instinct, I think. We still have the 1 Devastator, though maybe we should have another Devastator and 1 less Raiju, or I don't know. But this is honestly, Professional Facebreaker is cool, but probably not where we want to be. I think that's probably part of the issue as well. So this gets closer, and then that frees up a slot, so I'm probably just going to go with another Devastator. Okay, we'll keep this. Let's see if we can make the most out of it. The downside for us could be a Thalia here. But we at least get to attack with a 3/3, so there's that. Oh, Kamiya Trans. That's actually worse, believe it or not. Yeah, I mean, we'll go with this, but we kind of know what's going to happen. Because it's what always happens against this deck. They just start exiling things. Need to draw mana, though. We gotta start getting our hand set up a little bit. Citizens Arrest. Okay, well, that's a thing. And also, why do we have like 1 million exile cards right now? Like, I'm not exaggerating. I mean, we have that. There's the new one that like has Flash or whatever. Then there's Borrowed Time. There's the one that gets rid of 2 or less. There's so many. So many. And not to count all the creatures that do it, right? It's kind of a crazy time right now. A good time, though, if you're playing that style of deck. Okay. Oh, man. I kind of, sort of want to just run out a Defiler, but I also kind of, sort of don't. So we're just going to end the turn here. I feel like I need them to play 1 or 2 more cards. There you go. There's a Borrowed Time. I feel a little better about that. See if we can draw an untapped land here. We did not. But, you know, now this one of these gets exiled, and we'll see what we can do from here. There's the other one. Like, okay, sure. And they gain 2 life on top of it. So that's like the worst possible combination for us. All right, we'll see if this helps. Auto pay. We will choose Play with Fire, because I want to shoot the opponent and I want to scry, actually. Rending Flame. I don't know if I really want that here. I'm kind of half hoping for something I can play alongside the Defiler when I cast it, so I at least get some like nominal value off of it. Yeah, there's another Borrowed Time. No surprise. All right, the good news is we are starting to whittle some cards out of the opponent's hand, so that's good. Unfortunately, did not find a spell. Found a land. Which kind of sort of sucks for us, to be honest. Another Adversary would have been great. Ooh, that's going to start to be a real problem. Real problem. All right, I mean, we'll do what we can here. Yeah. Shoot this. Tag for 1. I mean, it's all we can do. We know this. We know the Defiler's getting exiled, but like, I mean, when the opponent plays 16 exile spells, I mean, what are you supposed to do? Yep, here comes another one. You know, what can you do? All right, at least it was that one and not a better one. That's the good news here. Oh, okay, now we're talking. Now we can do some things. Ooh, boy. Oh. Let's shoot a token. Attack with both. Opponent has to block. They take 1, go to 7, gain 2. The problem is if we can't do that. If we don't put the token of the counter on the Raiju, we just lose the Raiju here. And that's pretty terrible. We can't allow that. All right. Alright, opponent's gonna go bravely down to 4. They do get to make another token and possibly block next turn, so that's still a thing. Leyline. Ugh. Okay, well. Oh, really? They did not take the Raiju. Ooh. That's an interesting thought. So what happens if we attack here? I mean, I guess they block and gain life. I mean, it's kind of what we gotta do. I mean, yeah. Just gotta force them to have it. If they do, they do. Look how many things they've done. Like, this is so absurd. I was thinking, like, just draw one time, please. Like, like just draw a land. All right, they're at 2. We can draw a million things to kill them here. Finally. Ugh. All right, we're keeping. Oh, boy. All right. Okay, at least it wasn't a spell snare right off the bat. So that gives us some hope. What I do like about this matchup, though, is if they miss a counters anywhere in the middle here, any type of beat, we could get a Chandra down and really start doing some work. All right, make disappear does what it's got to do. Fair enough. Oh. Was not expecting that. Okay. I thought this was going to be a mono blue situation. That's totally not what we were going with. Okay. This changes things immensely.
You know what's great at dispelling darkness?
All right. Well, I guess we're going to shoot that little duder.
Let's bring things up to a simmer.
And start pressing the issue. All right. I mean, they may still have cards that deal with Chandra here, but we at least feel like we're in a reasonable situation. What are we discarding? A negate and another Fable. All right. Shieldred. And again, it didn't... This is getting annoying with Shieldred. Like, I hate the idea that we have to hover over our key just to be able to kill a Shieldred. That just sucks so much. Maybe I'm supposed to just wait and let them block or whatever, but they probably, I don't know, who knows? Maybe they weren't going to block anyway. Let's dig. Well, that did nothing.
Think of something good.
We'll split it up so they don't have any quality blocks here. Got. Oh, I should. What am I doing? I should have forgot. This guy doesn't automatically have haste. You got to put haste on it. It doesn't really matter, I guess, the way things worked out. We do still get to block. Not that we're probably going to. Oh, well, we don't get to block anyway, so scratch all that. They're just going to attack Chandra here and kill her, I guess. Oh, they're going to Voltage Surge her. Okay, that's one way to do it.
Listen, jerk. Move it.
All right. Come on, deck. We got answers. We got to find them. Raiju, off the top. All right, that's something. Now, if we attack, put a counter on it, they don't block, they would take 6. Yeah, I mean, sure. We're putting a counter on the Raiju. Okay, could have been a Fading Hope or something. Opponent goes to 2. All right. I mean, they can kill Raiju here. Just copy and make another blood token. But now we have, God, I don't know, like 52 outs? Not that many. We have 2 Play with Fires, 3 Lightning Strikes. We have 2 dragons that can come over the top. Technically, 2 turns if we come over the top with a Phoenix Chick. That's an option, potentially. Wait, we didn't copy... I just realized what all was going on. Like, wait, huh? I mean, I guess their plan is just block it here. Which, you know, is a reasonable plan. But if I put the counter on the Kamano, you have to split your blocks. I mean, if I just kill a creature here, they can't... what's in their hand? Fading Hope? Alright. I mean, if they got it, they got it. I mean, like, what are we, you know? Okay, cool. Alright, we'll keep it. I think we're just going Chick into Firebrand and then just seeing what happens after that. Opponent? Are you there? Bueller? Okay, there they are. That's the first time I've actually done the Bueller thing and it actually worked. Normally you do it and you just end up just waiting, your opponent doesn't respond, but like you did it once and somebody actually responded to Bueller. If you hadn't seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off, you probably should. You'll understand the reference a lot more and I won't sound like I'm crazy. Alright, sure, why not? We'll just take our time with these things. I mean, we know we're going to play Firebrand and it's going to die, but like, we at least get the damage in right now. That's going to be harder for them to deal with. Unfortunately, we'll be gaining life off of that, so that kind of sucks for us. But, you know, is what it is. Just got to make the most of it. Well, unfortunately, Firebrand will not be able to use their ability because they can make a 1/1 after we declare attackers and jump block with it, so it's not great here. Braids. Nifty. Guess what? I'm probably sacking a Firebrand. Though, you know what? I might actually sack a Phoenix Chick to be able to attack at some point, and then, because I could have attacked with this and then, you know, do that whole thing, which could be a thing. Alright. Get in there. It's the one time we're probably actually going to get to do something with the Firebrand. Alright, opponent goes to 10. We're going to hold, because now we could also play this for a bunch over the top, and we have this for 3 extra damage to remove a blocker if we need to. Ha! Alright. That time, since they hadn't made their attack step yet, I was able to put a stop. Now I just have to decide how I want to deal with this. We make Shieldred not block. Oh, we're going to draw anyway, because we know what's on top here. It's funny, the one time it didn't matter is the time we actually got to make it work. Okay. So let's think about this. We can play Shivan Devastator. Come over the top for 6. Opponent goes to 4. And then gains 2. Gains 3. So they'd be back at 7. So we wouldn't quite be able to kill them. We could attack, make one of these not block, and then pump, which I guess is an option. Or we attack for 5, 6, I think we just attack with these. And if they block with Shieldred, we'll just shoot. Okay, they're giving up an artifact this way. I'm kind of okay with this, actually. So now they have to find another artifact. Not to say they won't find one. Their deck's full of them, but, you know. And I am going all the way to 12, going to 10. Take 6, I would be at 6. And then if they have a Invoke Despair, we just die. It might have just been better, just attack with Devastator over the top, leave Firebrand to block. Okay, it didn't matter. They had a way to exile it anyway. Alright, we go to 7, we go to 5. Ooh, not quite enough. Wow, this was so close. So close. If Devastator had been a land, we'd have been able to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we still would have been short. That's only 11. Oh, gosh. Where does that leave us? Yeah, I don't think we can win. I mean, if they have a removal card, the chicks aren't going to stop anything. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, I guess this is what it is. Double Rending Flame is not special, but, I mean, it's better than not having access. I guess we got to kill a Shieldred. Alright. Okay. Looks like more green, white, and maybe we're wrong. Maybe it's like Naya or something here. Alright, I'm going to go with this in case we need to shoot like a Jukai Naturalist or something. Do we get to kill one? Nope, they're going to exile a Phoenix Chick. That's fair, I suppose. Oh, nope, but that's also a thing we want to kill. Now I don't know what we're up against. Could be Selesnya Enchantments. That would also be bad with this guy. For us, anyway. Oh, okay. Well, that's it. Ooh, alright, we're going to keep it, but this is probably one of the weaker starting hands we could have, knowing that Firebrand's not likely to connect unless the opponent just has an opener devoid of removal, but that's not really the type of Magic we're playing these days. Alright, let's see what's up. Jukai Naturalist, alright. Let's kill us a Jukai Naturalist. No point in even messing around with it. Like, we'd rather them just not get to play 2 spells next turn, potentially. Alright. Kami. They're obviously stuck on lands here. Man, I kind of want to go with Defiler. I think that's what I'm going to do. And here's the reason. Because if they don't have something, then we get to play this cheaper, and then we could kick this anyway. If they do have something... Okay, well, they gain a life, but that comes into play tapped. And they could still exile Firebrand, possibly. But let's see. Alright. Let's go ahead and play this at a discount. And then we will kick it. Deal 1 to the opponent. We're going to use this to shoot this duder. And then get in for lots many. Unless they give it protection or something, which they might, I guess. Okay. Hey, you do what you gotta do. Times are hard. Alright, they're at 5, though. We don't feel too bad about this. I mean, unless they play 2 enchantments here. Yeah, borrowed time. That's fine. We have Lightning Strike and we have Raiju. Both will get the job done here. Okay, I guess they're accepting that it's over. Fair enough. Alright. Yeah, sure. Alright. You're up, Firebrand. What can you do for us today? Survived in that last game. We played it on 2. I thought it wasn't going to make it, but it definitely did. Yeah. We're just going to attack with the Firebrand. I hope you don't kill it. Probably are. Oh, well, that's a thing. Didn't want to see that, but okay. Actually, that was a little bit of a mistake, believe it or not. I probably could have got away saving the Lightning Strike. Because now that we know those... Well, I guess, yeah. That was probably a little bit of a bad move. Mostly because I was thinking I'd be able to play the 1 with Chandra, but yeah, it's fine. I'm not going to kill that here. Oh, that's a nifty bonus, so we did still find something. Do we +1, shoot one of those? Yeah, I guess so, because it allows us to keep attacking, at least for the time being, with our Duder. I mean, like, we would be able to attack this turn, but the next turn we make something not block, and then they have 2 things at a minimum. They're still going to have that, but here we at least get to play Raiju. Oh, no, maybe we don't. Nope, Rite of Oblivion. Gone. Alright, fair enough. Untap land? Excellent. Put a counter on here. Alright, opponent goes to 5. We've got Raiju, we've got Lightning Strike. If we get a land, we've got Adversary. We have a lot of possible options. Opponent's going to 6, though, and if they have a Wandering Emperor, they get to go to 7 and stop damage, so it's not necessarily the best time. But let's see what's up. Rite of Oblivion, okay, well, that's still going to be game. Because a token will not be able to block. And, yeah, we got a little bit of everything here. I mean, I guess we could have made, yeah, well, I don't know. We had a billion ways, like, we could have just used that in one, too, so... Options galore. Yep. We had like 4 ways to win there. Yeah, we'll keep this. Who's that avatar? Supposed like it looks like Piff the Magic Dragon. Y'all know, like if y'all follow the actual stage Magic community, or maybe you've seen him perform, you know who I'm talking about. But this if this is mono blue, this hand's a little suspect. Alright. With our hand being what it is, I think we're just going to pass. See if we can... Alright, well, never mind. I guess we'll go ahead and just kill this. I was going to try to get tricky and see if we can get them to spend mana on their turn and blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, whatever. Mostly trying to open the door that if we were to draw an untapped land, maybe we can go Stormseeker, get lucky, hit Defiler, but that's not in the cards right now, literally. Yeah, that makes sense to discard if you don't have creatures to protect. Wow, okay. We're going to do this for 1. And just signal to the opponent that, no, I do not have more mana, friend. Feel free to stop my 1/1 Shivan Devastator. The second time, I believe on camera, I've cast a 1/1 Devastator. Though the other time it was successful and helped us get to victory, I believe. But the opponent also stuck it. Oh, there's 3. Alright. Well, now we're going to need to draw an untapped land at some point. Exactly, to be able to kill that. Right on time, though. We're back in it. This is not the game we really want to be playing against mono blue, but here we are. I think I'm going to go ahead and play this. Mostly because this is more valuable, and we're not going to kick this anytime soon, being stuck on lands. They're really debating. Maybe they're just going to bounce it with a Fading Hope. Nope, Fairy Vandal. Okay, okay. I was thinking maybe if they drew there, that could have been pretty bad for us. If they would have had, like, a, whatever, consider. So I wasn't going to attack there, believe it or not. There's a Haughty Gen. Okay, well, we have to kill that before we can get back to business. Things are what they are. I mean, we're keeping up for being stuck. I mean, can't complain too much, I suppose. The problem now is I think I have to decide when is it worth it to try to target the Vandal to kill it. Okay, this makes it a little easier to make that decision. I think we go with this. Might be another Fading Hope, but if it is, it is. Good news is, we're not far behind in this race, believe it or not. If you're going to bounce it, let's go. Because, I mean, yeah, exactly. We know what's going on there. You know, I was thinking about this the other day. If Fading Hope actually only scryed at 2 or less instead of 3 or less, it wouldn't be as powerful. It'd still be a damn good card, don't get me wrong. But it wouldn't be nearly as powerful as it is currently. Alright, and then they give up. Nice. Alright, well, it looks like Arena rewarded us and lets us go first here. So let's go ahead and get this down. And then we'll go ahead and be mana efficient, just play the adversary next turn. If we had some other, like, burn spells or something that were pretty pivotal, I might wait. There'd be some value to be gained, but right now, this is what we're going with. So even if this dies, next turn we can attack for 3, even if we don't have anything else show up. And then if we get a 4th land, this gets real exciting. Ooh, Chandra. Nice. That's kind of like a 4th land. Let's go ahead and play this. +1.
Don't think a fancy dress means I didn't come here to
Come with a hasty duder and get in there. It's not bad. We still got to deal 4 this turn. We could live with that. And then we're going to get our choice of these next turn. Which I'm probably going with Defiler, to be honest. I think that's probably our best bet, since it first strikes. Alright. Ooh, a backup Defiler. That's interesting. So then we could deal multiple damages. That would be kind of cool. Alright, just get in there with that. This opens up all kinds of doors I wasn't expecting. Yeah, they have to kill that, right? Because that's going to be a lot. Yeah, that makes sense. Though they're getting low enough now that we might be able to just kill them with Raiju. Oh, nope, they found more mana. Oh, are they going to attack and then kill Chandra? That would have been real bad for us because we don't have a 4th land right now. That would have sucked. That sucks a lot less. Huh. Alright, I guess I feel like we kind of have to do this. Because if we, well, Yeah, let's do it. Let's kill this. Then we will attack. Opponent can choose to block trade, that's fine. Nothing worth going to look for here, so let's just go ahead and hit the opponent. Because if we got a land, we couldn't use it anyway. And by use it, I mean it would be exiled, so like obviously it doesn't do anything there. Alright, they don't have any burn spells in there, so they just get to shoot a creature and go to 4. Alright. Like, you're not going to attack opponent. You're at 4. Like, I mean, like, come on now. We did not find a land, though. So, yeah, that's a problem. So, I mean, I guess we play Raiju, they block, see if they have a kill spell next turn. And then, I don't know, maybe do something with one of these. Alright.
Aw, you're looking a little singed.
Can't imagine what else we're going to do. I mean, they have to block. Oh, okay. Well, that's it, I guess. Alright, so this is why I like doing these types of experiments, because on the one hand, we found a version of Red that absolutely did not work. Trying to do all the tricky things or whatever, just not getting you where you want to go. Just being straightforward, doing all the other stuff, solid. Not a problem. Actually, as it turns out, even then, Devastator was still pretty good. It gave us a discount on some key turns to help us punch some stuff through. Being a first striker's really good. So, I mean, it wasn't a bad card, actually. It worked out pretty well. And we weren't really pressed for mana having both that and the Raiju. I think the question would just be, do we want a fourth Raiju over a second Defiler? But I wasn't too upset with where we ended up. That was actually mostly fine. So I think I'm good with that. But then I still was in a weird place because I don't know if we should be playing Mono Red or not, right? Because Red Green tends to be a bit better, as does Red Black. So are we really gaining anything by playing just Mono Red? The answer's sort of, right? We gain consistency in mana, obviously being single color, and we get to play things like Defiler that can get us those nickel and dime little points of damage toward the end. So, I don't know, I'm torn. I think if you like playing Mono Red, this is still a real option and you can definitely play it, and life is a little bit easier without there being meat hooks around, so yay for that. But if you're just playing it just for the strength of the deck, I don't know. If you're going to be playing mono color, mono blue, obviously we see mono black we know is really good, and even mono green is popping up. Mono white to some extent because it does have disruption between Thalia and the Anointed Peacekeeper. But yeah, mono red's in there. I mean, at least every color has a mono color build that you can play right now. So yeah, I can't talk against it, just saying I think it wouldn't be bad if you splash another color, but go for it. This is real. If you're on a budget, you probably already own a lot of these cards from the last season or two, so I say go ham with it, have some fun. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Ball Lightning. Now, first thing about Ball Lightning, and for those of you who don't know, this was actually a tournament staple for, I don't know, what felt like maybe 4 or 5 years in the early days of Magic. This card was awesome. Now, of course, it dies to first strikers and stuff, but we all kind of sucked at Magic in the beginning, and Ball Lightnings were scary. But as time's gone on, it's got a lot less popular, and it's seen multiple reprints in a few different ways. But the main reason I wanted to bring it up is that I would have been pretty well sold that this was a bulk rare. Somehow I wasn't aware of this, but most versions of this still go for over $1. Even the World Championship ones are like 75 cents or something. The only one that doesn't, I believe, is the Jumpstart one, and it's like 50 cents. So this is definitely not a bulk rare. Now, it's not crazy expensive, but if you had this tucked away with other bulk rares, you might still be able to get a little bit for it. So yeah, there's just a sweet little tip. Now, if you enjoyed today's video and you're into aggro decks, if you want something a little different, you want to go real big, check out this Simic deck that we have. It's actually pretty cool. We go huge with that one and actually got a lot of good wins. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.